Welcome back, Tim.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart, aren't I? That's fine. Thankfully, it's only Walrado. All right. All right, sorry, welcome back, everybody. We are not gonna talk about... We're not gonna talk about last night. We're just not. But what we are gonna talk about is the fact that no matter what I do or how hard I try, I am still going to run into freaking AA resetting itself for like the billionth time. Let's do medium. Why not? Keep the audio quality on ultra. E5 tracker. I need to get like one of my wireless mouse set up. All right, cool. Okay. All right, so I wanted to do this. This is going to be a short stream today, but this is going to be a bit of a short stream today because, but I wanted to get this on the record since Forza Horizon 6 has been released for 3 weeks now. So the way it works is basically this list history. 500 points for bruh. You get the next car. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, make sure nothing's up in there. Find filters. Okay, does that work? No? Okay. Now I have to go back, apply changes. And mic. The fact that I haven't used this in a couple weeks and it just works is absolutely astonishing. So yeah. So the way it works is basically each week is a list of challenges. So like PR stunts to hit, races to do, championships, and other tasks like scavenger hunts and whatnot. So we have been 100%ing these past 3. So each week is a single season. So we have 100%ed the past 3. So now we're gonna take this home. I've been doing most of the single player stuff is around. Most of the single player stuff we've already done. So I did the weekly challenge, the photo challenge, the treasure hunt, and then the 4 PR stunts. And of course I've done monthly rivals. So now we're gonna go ahead and do sure we know what we're doing. So gotta write these down actually. So we'll take a look. A-class modern muscle. We have streets, C classic sports cars. Then this last seasonal championship is going to be B class pickups 4x4s. And then this last one is basically I need to get 3 ultimate clean racing skills in spec racing, which okay. And oh my god, I hope they fix this. I hope they change this. I got a super wheel spin? For what? Okay. Money, alright. Ugh. Where's my modern muscle? In class, they have a dark horse and a demon. Both A class. And then for street scene, I want to do classic sports cars. It'd be C class. I do not have one in C class. I'd reckon I can find one for the Skyline GTR. B&A. Incredible. Okay, please. I think I ran out of skip points in there. What's it do? A class by Noah, really? So there's no like C class stuff? What? Okay. Two more loading screens. Yes! Street. Make sure we paint this motherfucker blue. Oh, I will check out there. I think there's like two other ones we can check. Yeah, I just went for the Datsun. The Datsun was really good in 5. Or in Horizon 5, it had there's a really mean power tune for it. I'm already seeing a logic tune. 2 logic tunes. C Purist. C Road, Street, all-wheel drive. Oh, honey. Right, jump scare. Hey, Dim. Yeah, my policy for this is my policy for vinyls is win in Rome. For this time around, so. You unwoked yourself? What do you mean? Oh, right, shit. Okay, hang on. Hold on, I can fix this. Hang on, I can fix this. I just need to find it because I'm on a different setup right now. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Frames are probably dropping immensely, aren't they? Actually not, surprisingly. That's crazy. So I have two setups. My main one is just my single PC setup. So I just stream from the same computer that I play games on, and that works for most of the time. For Forza Horizon 6 specifically, I have a different setup. So you can probably see I'm not on HEVC anymore. Sorry, I'm not on the Twitch Enhanced Broadcasting anymore. I'm on the running regular AVC at 8,000 bits per second. Or sorry, not bits per second, Jesus. 8,000 kilobits per second. Save. Pictures. Okay, so it's LGBT flag cropped up here. Right there. Okay, so now I need to come over here. Yeah, so that's my spout. Okay, so now you right click on you, hit filters, and then I'm gonna add an image mask. Yeah, 936p 60 source at 8,000 kilobits per second using Intel's QuickSync encoder. I guess that is black. Oh wait, no, that's what gets regular rainbow. But white is what... Wait. I can just check. Hold on. Apparently it's better than NVIDIA's now. Blend edition with white. Okay. Yeah, it's blend edition and all white. Okay, there we go. I need to make this need to lower the opacity on that image so that way like my own model stands out a bit more, because otherwise it just looks a bit weird. But yeah, it's like in some scenarios it's actually it rivals if not beats NVIDIA's as of like the 12th gen. Because I'm watching Epos Vox. Because watching Epos Vox's video when this was around the 7000 series came out. Let's go ahead. Do the fork in the garbage disposal. He was running back and reviewing the encoders between how AMD's encoders were performing at the time versus NVIDIA, because NVIDIA just was just on top, which is super dominant at the time. There was like, it was historically like super dominant, but they and AMD has been starting to catch up, and if you have the RX like 90 series, so like the 9070 or 9060 or their XT variants, then you're good. Then you're basically rivaling NVIDIA, so there's like really no reason to sweat. All right, so I have 42 seconds. Do I want to do I shall do the regular demon on this one. Where was I? Right. But he said that he ran Intel's encoders as well. And he's like, yeah, so I decided to test it against Intel's encoders as well, since their ARC graphics cards have been coming around. And apparently they've just been really improving it and just not saying anything. Only those GPUs were available. Yeah, because everyone and their mother wants NVIDIA. But they kept cutting back their supplies. I will say, if you really wanted, if you're actually strapped for one, oh hell yeah! I want to say, if you are like strapped for a GPU, like I will say I regret getting the GPU I have now. What I should have done is wait the extra like 5 minutes, or sorry, I should have waited an extra couple weeks just to get the and gotten the 9070 XT. That would have given me a lot of peace of mind. So. But yeah, in my neck of the woods, we could still get the 50 series. The 6700. So the 6700 XT was the GPU before I got now. That was the GPU I was planning to get originally, but I went with the 3070 instead because I tried going to Micro Center twice and it just wasn't in the cards. Like, I really wanted to get the 6700 actually, because at the time I was running I believe it was it was a Vega 56. I was running an AMD Vega. Yeah, it was the Vega series. So R&D. Yeah, sorry, it was the RX Vega 56. And girl, that sucked. Or it was really good for the time, but it was the 56 that I flashed up to a 64, but it was really starting to kind of struggle in 1440p. So that's when I saw, that was when the 6700 XT came around. I'm like, I'm probably gonna go for that one. I saw the reviews. I'm like, you know what? The price performance isn't the best, but it's still the best bet. But I determined it was still the best bet in my situation, and it worked. And I went for it. But that was during the massive GPU shortages of like 2021 and whatnot. So the first time I went there, it turns out so like in Micro Center at the time, there was always, like, I was part of this Discord server where there was like some inside man that was posting what, then eventually got to the point where the Micro Center was posting, here's what GPUs we will have tomorrow morning. They would post a sign. They would post a sign outside their store like the day before saying, here's what GPUs we will get in store tomorrow. Stop asking about it. And don't camp out overnight if you don't want these, if this is not what you want. Because people were starting to camp out overnight for these things. So I went there early one morning. There's a huge line going around the block. And I couldn't even get into the store before most of the GPUs were sold out. So I started following the Discord more and saw that there was like, okay, there's going to be some good pickings. So I went there like at 11 p.m. the night before and camped out overnight. And by the time I got my spot in line, the 6700 XT was not there, but there was an RTX 3070. I'm like, fuck it. All right. And got the RTX 3070 instead. People campus stores IRL. I think that's mostly an American thing. If I had to guess. It's I guess it was most definitely a thing. It was a lot more prevalent in years past. It was a lot more prevalent in years past, before online shopping really started to take precedence over brick and mortar. But for brick and mortar, like I know my parents would be doing that to get some holiday gifts when I was a child. I've done it a couple times for Black Friday shopping. Yeah, I did it a couple times for both Black Friday shopping as well as going to Micro Center once or twice. I'm just gonna slow down a little bit. It's hard to see, but the guy's he's a little bit far behind. I don't want to DNF him. Got ruined by Boston scalpers. Yippee! Yeah. So. Where was I? Yeah, so I used that RTX 3070, and then that's when I got invited. But then once I got invited to the open beta, or I got invited, sorry, not the open, but I got invited to the closed beta for for the enhanced broadcasting beta, and I was thinking, oh, HEVC AV1. My GPU doesn't have AV1 encoding. I need to change that. And like the best GPU on the market, or the best GPU I could feasibly get my hands on within budget was the RX 7900 XT. And then like 6 months later, they dropped the 9070 XT, and the encoding quality on there is way better. I'm like, fuck. I keep forgetting to check what PI this guy was. Bro. I need to get I'm on your team as a quick bind. So now it's kind of like I'm kind of in this weird no man's land where my GPU is basically not the best, because I can think of two GPUs that are faster, at least on Team Red, but like it's still one of the fastest GPUs that AMD has to offer right now. So it doesn't make sense for me to upgrade to a 9070 XT. The performance difference is just not there. And I don't want to spend a lot of money to go over to... I don't want to get like a 580 or anything like that. Apparently the next series of GPUs aren't going to be out for like another year and a half at minimum as well. Like, what the hell? So it's kind of like, okay, so I'm just going to be sitting with... My concern is encoding quality. So like, do I just sit here with subpar encoding quality this whole time? Like... Or do I upgrade a GPU only for that to become for that to become a waste of money in a couple of years? I got plans some stuff for my next PC, yeah. I think what I'm probably just gonna ride out as long as I can, and I'm gonna wait for AM6. You don't use a capture card? Because I have a capture card. I don't need one, or because I'm not using because I don't need one. I use NDI instead. Which removes it, because I'm fortunate enough to have a network setup in which I can actually use NDI. Yeah, so instead of using a physical hardware to send the stream, to send the stream over, I use it basically just sends it over your home network. But it is like an uncompressed video feed as well. So you can easily run like 150, 200 megabits per second. So you really need good hardware. Now, if the question you're getting to is that doesn't limit upload since you're doing it twice. Doing what twice? Well, it's the bandwidth of what my... It's not my internet speed. It's not my bandwidth that's being affected. It's what my home network, so like my router mostly, is capable of how much... Yeah, like kind of like how much stuff my router... Or when facilitating data between two devices within the internal network. That doesn't count against my bandwidth per se. But it's still a lot, and it wasn't until I want to say probably a year ago that I actually had hardware that's capable of doing it. Because otherwise I would have had to hook up my own router. Because at the time we were using like my shitty, like my internet service provider's like shitty modem server or modem router combo, which was effectively which was limited to like 50 megabits per second. So even though I had like a gigabit Ethernet switch, it was still not working. It was still not working the way I wanted it to. Otherwise, that was kind of when I was still on my parents' internet. So it's like any change I made to the internet, the instant something goes wrong, then it's my fault. So it's like, okay. But then by the time I was really getting into it, it's like my gaming PC was already at a point where I didn't really need one. Where I kind of had everything figured out and I didn't really need one per se. Oh! I thought I could be slick and get past it. I fucking swear. You better not do anything. We're all in this together, my guy. He's gonna go out and run into the guardrail, and instead of waiting, he crashes back through. That lets me pass. But yeah, so I will say like Forza Horizon 6, just because of how graphically demanding it is, or just how demanding of a game it is, like, I'm still at the point where it's like, I still think it's like kind of just freeing up just enough system resources for me. There we go. He said clean and fresh. Yes, sir. I wish I could commend. I wish I could commend racers. See, that is how you would fix it. That is how you would fix the ramming problem here. Get a commending system. I can go, you know what? I was head to head this guy, and he didn't, and he had enough decency just not run me off the road. I give him a gold star. And then the more gold stars you have, the better off you'll be. Like the more levels or more wheel spins you get. There's no way I'd be able to stream this game. So, honestly, I could stream this without a dual PC setup. It's just I prefer to, I just have high standards. Like, for example, like I'm streaming, like you can see I'm playing at a locked 120 FPS. I turn some settings down and I'm playing at a locked 120 FPS. If you're willing to play at 60, if you're only playing at 60, because I think we have similar hardware. So if you're willing to play locked at 60 FPS, then you should be fine, honestly. Burger Games could use the Overwatch system. Yeah, I saw what Valve did with Dota 2 apparently was impactful. There's a lot of psychology involved. Oh gods. All right, here we go. Oh! I believe these AI are highly skilled, so I could just... Gotta make sure to take the turn, though. I made a call out for traffic. This Evic guy, I love him. Let's see what I top out at. Or is this the roller coaster? No, it's just a tunnel. Let's see what speed I top out at. $130. $35. $138. I won't need frame gen. I've never used frame generation and I never will. So I can get a locked 120 without needing frame gen. Yeah, I was hearing some other people say about the performance issues on Linux, that there was something about it, but I couldn't, but I never like looked into it. Graphics preset? I don't think frame gen is on here. Oh gods. Anti-aliasing, resolution scaling. Since my GPU doesn't have frame gen, like it has I use anti-aliasing, like the AI AA. Oh, literally I did medium. Right now I'm on medium, and then I set the audio quality to ultra because that's just CPU. That is like such a, yeah. Right now I'm on medium. I'm getting a locked 120. He was using high extreme. I mean, did you see my previous post in earlier in my Discord? It was that running at a higher FPS makes you faster in Rivals. Hey, I gotta turn those settings down, my friend. All right, and then last but not least, E-class pickups. I have just the car for this. Gonna be the Ram.
Now, a massive sentient
Serena
spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
Japan. Oh gods. All right, hang on. 4 people drove off the road. Serena. Long time to see. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I did stop by a little bit. So you were having some wonderful time on the AI generated Payday 3 video. Let's see, hang on. Next one, welcome back. Onion, welcome back. Zelly, long time to see, welcome back. Serena, hello. Everyone coming in that doesn't know me, hello. I'm TimPP7. I am a variety streamer. I focus on a lot of different stuff. A lot of grinding, a lot of shooting, a lot of racing, a lot of grindy games. So current games on our rotation right now is, as you can see, Forza Horizon 6, Final Fantasy 14, Warframe, and a little bit of Payday 2 on the side. I've been meaning to get back into Payday 2 since there was a mod that I made that's some people have been reporting getting crashes, so I need test subjects. I've been looking for test subjects. But yeah, right now we're on Forza Horizon 6. Portal moment. Yeah, but right now we're on. Yep. Right now we're on Forza Horizon 6. So in short, there is a like a weekly list of challenges to get cool stuff like money and cars and exclusive cars. The game has almost been out for a month now, which is Space Program next. And so the last, and it's in groups of 4, so like once a month is a series. So we're on the last of the 4 seasons for this first series in this game. So I thought I'd start off the series with a bang and get most of the races out. This is aiming for a little bit of a shorter stream, but that's okay. Just gonna get these done and see what's going on. Still need to do this? Do it. It's worth. If you've enjoyed Horizon 4 or 5 in any capacity, that it's worth getting on there. I would say it's worth. I don't know if you're able to get the. Can you still get the Fury? Okay, probably not. Okay. Ow. Yes, Serena, I appreciate the raid. If you need a raid and run, I totally understand. Go do your kind of if you need to do any winding down or a post stream routine, totally get it. I appreciate you sharing your community with me, and your people are in good hands. But yes, next one. It's the Gen 6 base program. I believe it's when other people in your lobby get a kill that will sometimes crash because it's having trouble getting the gun info. So I think I have a solution of just defaulting to Amcar. I was just having a hard time reproducing the bug. Are you, brother? No. Yeah. Need to get some sleep. Yeah, rest up, my friend. I'm down to help. Yeah, like, I was having a hard time reproducing it. I think I know what's going on, but... I believe, like, at least 3. You can look on the mod webpage, or on the mod workshop page. Current mods aren't stable. Okay, Neil, you can log out of Dim's account and get back on your main. Sorry, that was a little harsh. That was a little harsh. Actually, would that be? I think that'd be Spectral, wouldn't it? Oh, I keep forgetting it was this one. I was farming this far for rivals. I want to do an update. Well, if you would like to take a crack at it next, it is it's like the last 3 comments on the mod workshop page. If you want to take a look at their crash logs. Because I was looking through, I'm thinking like, well, shit. I was looking through the crash logs, I'm sitting here like, yeah, because something tells me you'd be able to figure out pretty quickly, like, oh, is that a conflict? I have a suspicion that it is a conflict with custom weapons. That is my initial hypothesis. My mouse is too lazy to troubleshoot. Oh yeah, no, I remember doing the same thing when update 237 came out, when it came out with Epic. I was trying to figure. I still don't know what was going on. I couldn't figure out exactly what was going on, but I was just taking out mods and moss. Look at you, switch it up. Still too lazy to troubleshoot. Damn. What the hell is that? My GPU dying? We both made the same mistake. I'm fucking dying. We both overshot that turn. Oh, son of a bitch. Like 300 bots, so do I. I suggested it. Really? I know you're suggesting changes. I think most... Hang on. Oh, shit. I remember you suggested some changes. I thought we came to the conclusion that it like wasn't worth... Oh, gods. This is crazy. I know. I know it's crazy. I tried doing it the cleaner way. It just kept crashing. This is not a joke. I tried doing it the proper way. It wasn't stable. You messaged me those changes, didn't you? Ow. You shall be judged by trial. I will be judged none other than whoever meets me first after I draw my final breath. You don't get. Oh man. Okay. Gotta do spec racing. 3 ultimate clean racing skills. Yes, I knew it was bad. I couldn't find a better way to do it. You could also just put the stealth check right at the top so you would... Wait, is that how that works? Because I thought it was just the hooking for the different functions. I thought it was just the hooks for the different functions, and then that code is only called when the original function would be called. You do a stealth check and a post hook. You could just run it instead of return. You just instant return when it's not stealth. Okay, I'll have to look it through it again. Okay, for save yourself. Okay, it's not that bad. Look, I had an original idea with functions that is, as far as I am concerned, is Sable. Yandere Dev. Yes, I know how to check if a number is. Next one, I know that's you. I know that's you. My brother Chris, I'm trying to race. Can I get the 3 ultimate races in a single race? Yeah, there's 1. That's 2. Yeah, I think I posted it in my Discord because I was trying to take a look and thinking like, because I was trying to take a look through, and shit. Okay, there's my 3rd ultimate. We're good. I think depending on when it was, I think I either didn't have the time or something. And these are real players. This is multiplayer racing. Try to find the first screenshot once you have time to take a look. Oh, they're gaining on me. Oh, that's my train of thought. Nervous driver looking back all the time. I just want to see where my opponents are. Gertz Chappage. Long time no see. How are you? In a bit. Oh. I got my Celine. It's been a while since I've streamed Forza in earnest. Toyota JPN taxi, alright. That's an interesting one. I'll take a look at that. Oh, yeah, so you've been absolutely tearing it up. Tearing it up at some of those rivals leaderboards.
Welcome back, Tim.
But I've been doing all right. Been having a lot of fun getting through, kind of getting back into the swing of things with Horizon 6. So kind of getting through the early and the mid game and getting everything unlocked, getting the cars that I need. And still kind of like finding my way through the game and like figuring out like what I actually like want to do. Because I don't think I'm at a position where it's like the number of rivals leaderboards, because like, yeah, I still need to go through and like 100% it. So I still need to get like some rows completed, all these boards taken care of and things like that. But like, fact of the matter is that like the number of rivals leaderboards that I care about has dropped significantly. So now I'm sitting here like, okay, now what? So contact 21. Yeah, but I hope you've been enjoying 6 as much as we have. Downloading, installing your mod, and then you open the game and it tells you there's an update available? Oh, shit. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, it's an overhaul. Yeah, the Porsche 959, 370Z, and the 16 Civic. I don't care. But yeah, I've been seeing you've been tearing up some of those leaderboards. It's really kind of cathartic. Well, not cathartic, but it's really endearing to see a lot of the people that I either know or know of are still kind of on here. Are still on here. They're still making their way. You're finding their way, enjoying the game, putting down times. So that's always nice to see. But yeah, we're just out here just kind of avoiding a couple of bugs. But otherwise, it's kind of sitting down figuring out like what to do in the game now. So I did the weekly challenge offline. I won a single race in a Ford Focus. I took a photo. I smashed the box. Did the time attack 4 PR stunts. I did the monthly rivals like several years ago. $17,000, really? I mean, they all do that. They just post a log and go, oh, it's this mod. Must be this mod. Yeah, but now we're at a point where it's like, hurry up. Because it's these 6 challenges. Also, this playlist history is very intriguing. I'm glad that we're back in spring now. Jesus. They got 100% on the playlist? Yes. I have been going for that. They have the summer, autumn, winter, so now it's just waiting for these 6 daily challenges. I have a friend of mine that tells me that you could like do all these ahead of time, they'll just unlock. I prefer to just sit down and just do them. Let's screw it. While we're doing that. Is the meta change off the Fury for this? Still a 7 AP. Yeah, like I remember COD Chaos all the way back in the 4 days. A person always. Bro. A person is. A person's already top 5. Jesus Christ. Okay, for those who don't know, a person, he was at least for a while the world record holder for the Goliath on Horizon 5. I still have some of his videos on my liked list. See, that's what I'm talking about. Seeing people like that show up is just so. What type is Sesto? Mars, a couple of people from ESV, VNX. Oh, he was on there for FH3. Holy shit! See, I don't know who's like playing what. Like who's been playing for? Because I'm sitting here like, because I think because like I wasn't super into Forza with Horizon 3. I own Horizon 3. I've played Horizon 3 when that was the latest game, but I didn't really like get super invested into the franchise until 4. And that's when 4 really started to take the form of kind of the Forza formula that we know of today. I'm just gonna full send on the lap. I think I did this offline. I was able to go all the way around here. All the way around here. And around this loop twice for some reason. And then I crashed right here. So... So off we go. I gotta do a single lap of this and then we'll start to wind down here. Yeah, I didn't know a person was around for FH3 because the only, like, the two people that I know of. Actually, hang on. The two people that I know of that were super crazy or that were like super competitive during those days was Don Juan Song and Atax Johnson. And And Johnson specifically came up on my feed just a couple weeks ago. Oh shit. Hang on. And he's still making content and still pumping out tunes. So I'm all right. Online car, V2. Full power. I'm assuming this is the one that Chaos used. A 231 with a 1.6. Oh yeah, Greedy Dust is someone from the days, but it seems like some of his, which his titles, his tune titles are. Is an absolute treat. Let's try this one more time. So I am planning to do so I've been mentioning this like a little bit. Both spitballing both here on stream. It was also in my Discord, exclamation point Discord. You can where I've been thinking there's a charity event coming on. Purely because of the names. Wait, are you serious? No, that can't be. But yeah, but yeah, so I am planning on doing a charity series of charity streams starting next week. Yeah. Okay. Let me out. And I want one of them to be like, because I think it was AR12 that did yeah, it was AR12, wasn't it? That did like a Goliath and the Peel. I want to do something like that for a charity stream. Make like a whole ass stream around it. That was going to be a long 20 minutes. So I want to do stream probably like I have like a B class tune that I can use the Peel in. So I don't know how much. I think that would be like a nice like attention, like a title. Well, not a clickbait, but it would be a good like be a good hook. Because I think the entire idea is I'm raising money so a company can create kind of like a portable gaming station to rotate around the different like kids who are in hospitals for long term. So I want the streams. So I want to be in a Peel P50 and have the stream title be outrunning it. And they're called a go-kart because the organization is Gamers Outreach. Yeah, the organization is Gamers Outreach. And they make a thing called a go-kart to facilitate basically providing gaming consoles and other entertainment services to children's hospitals around the world. I think it's cool. What I think we should do, what I think I should do is do a stream. I want to do a PLP 50 doing Goliath and just have the title be outrunning a go-kart. Because they're called go-karts. I think that would be very silly. Actually, that's a good point. I'm going to turn off shadows so I don't crash into tunnels. I'll crash when going into tunnels. So now the game looks a lot more flat, but I'm less likely to flag. The next time I go through a tunnel or like a more heavily shaded area. Yeah, alright, a little bit of wheel spin. I thought it was straight. Now look at me now. There's an LGBT joke in there, I can't think of one. Okay, that was not going the way I think it was, but that's okay. We have grip. At 160 plus, I should have a decent amount of downforce. I need to make sure to take a right so I don't miss a turn. Because the second I miss that turn, it's going to start the countdown for missing a checkpoint. To get reset. Oh, there we go. If I can get like a sub 20 and a half minutes on my first try, that would be awesome. Oh, gotta be okay. I gotta be careful with that. Yeah, I don't want to use. I want to use all the space on the road, but I don't want to use that much space. Oh, I also got to go through that ice wall. Oh no. Actually, you know what I could do? I could put up a rival time on every class of the Goliath and start fast and then go slow. So I would start with the Mazda, then go down to probably the Venom. Yeah, I'm kind of babying this car through the twists and turns, but that's okay. Oh, okay. I locked up a little bit. Yeah, I am noticing a lot of top players are using ABS this time around. I've still had it ingrained in my brain of like to not use any assists ever, as they do nothing but slow you down. But I was seeing like, 11 out of 10 pros using ABS. I'm thinking, you know what? I can see why. Because the last thing I want to do is have my brakes lock. Okay. Took that turn completely wrong. So how are we doing tonight, chat? Okay. Next, I am curious. I do recall you did send me that write-up of like things that I could be doing differently on how to improve on the mod. And for just to nip this in the bud real quick, the mod I'm talking about, this is a mod for Payday 2. I'm not running any mods or working on any mods for Horizon 6. The only thing I did is I deleted the intro movies. So it's just deleting 2 files, and the game will just skip. Will still make you wait, but will skip those. Will make you wait, but those videos will not play. Or the melee and not works with Dragon's Breath. I don't think they work with Dragon's Breath, because I think that I actually don't recall testing it with Dragon's Breath. I'm thinking it's like, well, it's always the fire dot that kills them, right? Or like 9 out of 10 times. So I think if you kill them with the initial shot, it should work. But if you're killing with like just regular fire, no. Did not work with the initial shot. Oh. Probably because of Dragon's Breath then. As a reminder for those that are not familiar with Forza, basically, for this time trial, if I hit any wall or look at any wall funny, or if I roll my vehicle, or if I crash into something, or if I reset my car's position, then it's game over. It is. Then the time is basically marked as invalid, and it won't count. If I can get like sub 21 minutes on this, that would be cool. I'm assuming it's because the burning animation takes over. It takes priority. If I recall, Next might be able to help with this. If there should be a mod that like overrides that, or like disables that animation. I wonder if that mod works then. That if you can, that mod is still around, you can install that, then the GSP would kick in. Gotta head to work. Good to see you again. Please pop in for the shared event. Yeah, I'll blast it in my. Yeah, I'll blast it when I'm live. Not sure if I'll post it on Discord or Blue Sky, but definitely will post it in my Discord server. But yeah, you can just keep an eye on my channel as well. But yeah, pleasure seeing you again. And man, have a good day at work, my friend. Out of the ignite range, killing someone with DB sets them to the burning animation. Oh yeah, because you're still burning them. I would say, yeah, that would be the first thing, is trying to figure out like what triggers the burning animation. If you can fix the burning animation, then okay, hold on to your butts. There we go. Okay, let's do a quick spot check. I'm out of the mountains, which is the most technical section. This is going to be... I still have to use the brakes, but it's a lot less open. Oh, sorry, it's a lot less technical, a lot more open. This is 13 minutes in. Okay, I actually could have failed there. If I was turning any harder and I put my gas on too late or too hard, then that it could have caused some wheel spin. Then my rear bumper would have clipped that wall. Would have flagged me. Okay. There we go. Okay. But this mod is quite funny. Oh gods. Wait, what's Bloodthirst? Is that the one that like enables the Jiro katana with every kill? Melee boost per kill. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I was just thinking the like the decapitation thing. What do you mean the skill? Oh, the Bloodthirst. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking it was a mod. Jeez, how far? Oh, we're back. My god. There we go. I don't think I'm going to get a sub 20. I think sub 20 is very ambitious. Oh. Shit. All right. Okay, Onion. All right, that did make me jump a little bit. So they kind of locking in a little bit. So for reference, if I look at a wall funny, if I look at a wall funny, this entire run has gone to waste. And I got here before crashing. So I'm like getting very, very close. So I really want to get this right. Yeah, so right here, I took the turn too fast and hit the wall. Invalid run. That's an auto world. I don't think I can cross that in 2 minutes, but we'll see. Okay. Maybe a little bit of a heart attack there. But off we go. Had a little bit of a stutter there. I think it's got a little hairy for a second. All right, lads. Say hi to Tokyo. All right, lads. Say goodbye to Tokyo. Okay, my goal was like a sub 2030. Now it's a sub 2021. I don't think I can get there in time, but we'll see. It's above. I might. Hang on. I have to get here in 45 seconds. I think I could do that. Yeah, I need to not mess this part up. Okay, cool. 20 seconds. Yeah, no. Not happening. 15. Yeah, 7, 6, 5 seconds. Yeah, no. All right, we tried. All right, there we go. Goliath Rivals. Okay, Jesus.
You rat.
A building person. Thank you for the follow. You're not a person on Xbox. Sorry, don't tell me. Oh yes. First, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see where that puts us. We just did a 21-minute lap. 43,000 experience. Jesus. Okay. I see Goliath. I follow. Appreciate it. So, are you a person on Xbox? Because I like just seeing person spelled that way. Like that's like, hang on. Like I gotta ask. Yeah, say, oh, holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, we were actually just talking about you earlier on the stream because I saw your name came up in the leaderboard. I was like, oh my god, I remember him. Because I remember you in Pseudoviral when you took that in 5. Like, Jesus. But yes, welcome. Look at that, 22. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's a sub 21. Oh. It's so awesome to see. Yeah, I was doing a kind of like a Hail Mary run on this. I used to be, I'm not going to say super hardcore into Rivals, but it was, but I was very into kind of the Rivals, back in Horizon 5. So I did see, I actually use your tune, for the Mosler on Horizon 5 for both mainland and on Hot Wheels, because I saw your videos getting, because it was like a first sub, was it what, a sub 9 minute on Horizon 5 Rivals or Horizon 5 Goliath. So it was awesome to see see a lot of people making their way over to Horizon 6. Okay, I was being a little, okay, when I said I wanted to do a sub 23rd, I was being a little optimistic, I think. Oh gods. But yes. Gods. Fucking hell. Okay, now the names aren't loading. Yeah. So, trying to think of like, yeah, this is just like an absolute mother of a track this time around, just because of the, I'll say this first part, but the this East Coast plus the mountains make it a bit more technical and draws it out a little bit more. Let's see. What the hell is that name? So, because I had Gert in here earlier. I was thinking of, I'm planning to do some charity streams this coming week where I might sit down and do just a cursed Goliath stream. So I'll do a run. I'll do an R class run, but then I'll start to get clean rival times, and let the cars get slower and slower and slower as the day goes on. Like, what do we even have for you? Probably the Venom. Let's see, a friend of mine was doing the Fury. I'm like, ugh. Okay, well, there it is. Yep, Peel. Of course. Yeah, this Goliath is a lot more tactical. And in which I like to think I can get through most of it fine. But I get through most of it fine. I did this once off stream. I'm like, okay, let's see if I can get I'm in a Rivals type mood. Let's see if I can get some times in. And then I come down here and and I flag right here. Like, like that is my one critique about Horizon 6 this summer, about this Horizon, is that the flagging system is way less forgiving. Which makes especially I don't know what's the word for it, because I think it was, yeah, Electric Town Circuit was giving me a lot of trouble, as well as the Colossus of all things, because it has you slam on the brakes here. Ugh. And just the so like try to get like that optimal, try to keep as much speed as you can. Just is not sure if you've taken a look see what's going on with Colossus, but like, let me tell you, if you take an electric vehicle meant for drifting, slam 2,000 horsepower into it and put on rally tires, yeah, it's not gonna stick like glue. So my heart rate just basically races when I get here and here. And until I get out of Tokyo City, it's crazy. But yeah. Yeah, let's see. Customer says, yeah, hi, this is actually Christy, the front cashier. We charge my miles travel, and this is going to my ex. Ever heard of the Goliath? Yeah. Ever heard of the Goliath? I mean, 50 miles. I mean, if you're renting it, 50 miles isn't too crazy. Now, if I were throwing this to like the Indy 500, maybe. I'm curious what. Okay, I've seen a couple Furies, 787, Lambo, SCV-12. At this point, I'm just taking notes. Yeah, at this point, I'm just taking notes for what I need. Wolf's Riot? Okay. Not sure if I'm assuming he has a tune for. I think that's a new name to me. I see he has one for the 787. See if I can find him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, because I'm trying to think of like the fastest Goliath tune. Okay, all-wheel drive slicks, while still keeping a decent amount of top speed. That's crazy. That's the one, yeah. Wait, so okay, and he has it, and he has tunes for both for R, S1, and S2. Are they all the same? Okay, swaps to drags and drifts. Okay. Wait. A 21. Wait, a 21 on 5. Oh, whoops. Okay, he put up a time for an S2 of 21. I barely beat his S2 time in an R class by 10 seconds. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, this is cursed. Okay. I'll do this shit. Okay, I'll do our drifts. Then I don't want to run it on R again, but I'll do. All right, I'll do a full send on this, and then we'll probably call it. I started very, very late today. I started rather late today. I am getting parched. Oh, okay. I appreciate that they turned that on. Okay. This is insane. Okay, interesting. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Not what I'm used to. Alright. I have limits. Okay. Just without launch control. Okay. So I don't get wheel spin past gear 1. Okay. Alright. Okay, this car handles very differently than what I think was Ruins. Okay. I got a little bit of downforce going. Okay, our time to beat is by metric of 5 hours. I think we'll be fine, guys. Like, yeah, the thing is, like, that's kind of one of the things I never really got into myself is, like, learning to make a tune. Is learning to make a tune for myself. Like, I know there are guides out there. There's lots of different guys. I still have a few, like, meta tune guides to people I follow. Like, I could sit down if I wanted to, but it's like, I just understood why the fuck does it work like that? So that way, if I want to do a hot lap, I don't have to spend 20 minutes doing a hot lap. Or probably because this is, although like so if you queue up for this, either this or the Colossus, for that matter, in the campaign, then they do count as they are registered show up as a sprint, but in reality, they're circuits. But it's count lap time and not time, because I don't cross the finish line. Because I didn't cross the finish line, basically. As far as I'm aware. As far as I know, at least. Because the lap doesn't start until you cross the finish line. So that way you can hot lap. But it also works on the first lap, which seems a little... Which, for me, I fully take advantage of it. Oh, Jesus. It's a checkpoint 17-ish minutes in. Yeah, I think that... yeah, that was, yeah, that was me some time ago because I flagged like right here because I took the turn too fast. Because at least on that banked turn, at least on that banked turn, the racing line doesn't kick in. So I'm just sitting there, yeah, gods. I'll be honest, I've been playing since Horizon 3. I mostly didn't take it seriously until Horizon 4. And there are still sometimes I still think I'm playing Horizon 4 and I miss a checkpoint by like 5 feet and then get surprised I miss it. It's crazy. Nope. All right, there it is. You will climb this hill at speed, whether you like it or not. Get up there, Mazda. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna slam my settings down, and I'm probably gonna be coming back to these anyway, but once I do, I'm gonna slam my settings down as well. Make sure I got everything stable. Not want to be sliding like that. No, it's still amazes me. Like I know there's a reason why like there are some certain choices that are made when making tunes, like why drift tires on non-drift cars, why rally tires on road, why rally tires are better on road than actual rally. Things like that. I know that that's how it works. It works, but I never got around to explain it. So it's like, it feels surreal that I'm like on drift tires. That this character is hurtling around like cliff sides and trusting their life to a car using tires meant to not have grip. Actually, they're immortal, so whatever. Bro, I just full speeded that, really? I probably braked a little too hard there. suddenly driving on ice. Yeah, the physics in GTA are a lot more simplistic, but that's kind of what I like about it, since that is kind of where I learned that is actually where I learned to race properly, because it is basically more like raw fundamentals than anything else, because you don't have to worry about because you'd have to worry about your brake lines out and out. And you don't have to worry about, and the meta was pretty clear. It was pretty cut and clear, so it's kind of similar to how spec racing is now. Everyone has the same car, same tune. Meow. I'm gonna take a more GT6 approach. You know, I just realized Rockstar hasn't posted any gameplay. Hasn't posted any gameplay for their game yet, have they? Yeah, because I think Sony is already took all their bigger titles and they're releasing them in September. The trailers, nothing else. Well, do they release a lot of? Have they released a lot of gameplay trailers in the past? Like for 5, for example. But yeah, because of how... Sorry, no, got it. Yeah, so I know, yeah. IGN might have? Okay. I'm not gonna bother looking that up because I'm currently driving, but... Oh. Oh. Did not do that right. That's okay. You have heard already? Yeah, that makes sense. We did from 20 to 25. Yeah, it's probably incredibly incomplete. Whoopsies. I'm being really, really careful with this. That's alpha footage, yeah. I mean, that would be really cool to compare, assuming Rockstar hasn't somehow scrubbed all of it from the internet yet. It's gonna be really cool. Be cool to compare to Day Zero. Okay, I made a mistake. But yeah, the GTA 5 physics is kind of actually where I learned how to race. I was watching Browfie, Browfie1322. He has a huge a generic racing guide, out and out. braking and things like that. And it used a lot of that in racing in GTA, and then that just transferred over to both Forza and also and a little bit of Trackmania as well. But I do not play a lot of Trackmania anymore. Like I want to go back to Trackmania, but it'd be starting with TMO, and that's gonna be a choice. You brake boosting and double clutching. This really bothered learning. I never learned about brake boosting. Curb boosting I learned. Double clutching I never. Close enough. Double clutching I never really got to use a lot. Because most of the races since like that type of racing was never racing in a car that like actually could benefit from it. Brake boost I've never heard of. Curb boosting I also used a lot. It was fun. Oh, it's also where I learned that people can really be dicks about ramming. Like, no matter where you go. And then I hopped over to Forza, and the issue is the same. At least with that, I have rivals. Racing, yeah. It seems like there's always an excuse. Like I try talking to some circles. It's like, yeah, I hate it when like people just kind of ram me. It's like, well, it's GTA. What do you expect? I'm like, for people to race, you know. Well, why don't you go play Forza? Okay, I go and play Forza. There, I get rammed off the road. Well, this is Forza. Go play Racing Sim. And then I look over. I didn't play Racing Sim, but I look over and see ramming is still an issue in Racing Sims. People are like, well, I think it's funny, you know, or he started it. It's like, does he spend all this money on all this gear? Is it kind of this? I've seen it before, where at least secondhand, where it's like you buy into a system, you buy into a system, so you spend all that money on a racing sim gear, or like on a racing sim setup to get your wheel and your pedals and all that, and then you kind of get the sense of time. It's like, I paid for all of this. How dare you tell me how I play? So, and that's why whenever I play online, whenever I'm racing online in Forza, I always I'm either streaming or running a replay buffer, and I advise anyone that's playing it to do the same, because I have gotten people banned for ramming. Because it is a bannable offense. So go play Mario Kart. You know, I was thinking about it. It's like this seems to be the one game where like no one, where like ramming isn't an issue because like. Because the repercussions are so minimized by both catch-up mechanics, but also the fact that, like, let's say if someone rams you off the road in Forza, you miss a checkpoint, you have to spend several seconds through a black screen, and then you have to get back up to speed. But like Mario Kart, someone bumps into you, someone plays bumper cars, they bump you off the road, Lakitu immediately grabs you, immediately grabs you and places you back on the road. I think you can even like go for a speed boost on it. Like Mario Kart is like ironically like it. Except Double Dash. We don't talk about Double Dash because it's already the GOAT. All right, here we go. Yeah. The real racing sim. Yeah. I did get a little bit into Double Dash. Think about it, seeing like what can be done. I actually had the pleasure of meeting at least at the time some of the top players. Like some of the top players, they were competing against each other live at Smash or Splash 5. It was Goomba and Optimistic Emu. And they were both really, really good players, and they were super chill, like super awesome to talk to after the competition. It was awesome. All right, say hello to Tokyo again, boys. A lot of people ask for in FH7. You got Japan, now what? That is probably a question that won't even be considered for several years. It took 5 whole years. Between 5 and 6. I'm assuming they're probably going to want to draw out Japan as long as they want. Like, not in like a cynical sense, but it's like they're probably gonna do some more with it. So here are the locations that they've done that I know of. They've done so they did Middle America. So they did, the Midwest region of the United States. They did Europe, so I think they did somewhere in Europe, in mainland Europe. 3, they did Australia. 4, they did the UK. 5, they did Mexico. Yeah, I remember like just yeah, people have been begging for Japan ever since the Horizon 3 days. So, and I meant when Horizon came out. Wait, that put me top 100. That put me top 100. Hold on. Because what is this? 2209? Was something like Argentina? You know, my first thought was Brazil, actually. But there's not like a lot of rural areas that I can think of outside of like outside of Rio. So it's like, I'm not, my first thought is like, I think either that or I think Egypt would be interesting. The soccer macro, all footage combined is 23 hours, 40 minutes, and at least 175 gigabytes at 30 FPS. Bruh. It's still the Mazda, are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. 36. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you got all your footage together. I'm just sad that it's that's 30. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking through. It's 86 Civic. Am I seeing anything else? No. C-Class. Oh, shit. No. Oh no, I'm not racing first place. I do not want to get, I'm not getting a world record tonight. Oh, was it? Oh, was the game capped at 30 FPS? Seeing a bit more variety here. But I'm going to put down Steel P50, Integra. Just refuse to capture at 60. Three. That was B-Class. It looks fine, yeah. Good look, Honda Beat, still. So this is a swing guy again. Chaos is up there. Yeah, I've seen him since the 4 days. Please don't beat it. Oh, the 05 GT? Wait, now we're... Oh, KS has one. And yeah, Riot up there. I'm not seeing anything crazy. I'm seeing a couple Alfa Romeos, 155s. Oh. Okay, I'm kind of curious on what's up there now. I'll take a look at this Ford GT2 and then we'll call it. We'll call it. Yeah, I don't. This is still a little annoying. Not annoying, but very sad. Last all-wheel drive rally on you. It's called Online. That's Goliath. Yeah, all-wheel drive rally. Okay. To run this. I think my hot take here is that I think Goliath tunes are probably going to be really good general tunes. Because it still needs to turn. It reminds me I need to work on some videos myself. Like I need to make a POV video, or not a POV. I need to make a PSA that you can still do the Payday 2 secret. All right, guys, it is 3 a.m. my time. I need to go to bed, like yesterday. So let's we're gonna go on here. Still, I've been seeing some ideas all the way up to seeing some a couple people as recent as like a few months ago insinuate that like you can't do the secret anymore, that like you have not been able to do the secret as a free-to-play player, or that you can't do the Payday 2 secret if you don't have the Scarface character pack. Is not the unlisted heist. They think you need the, yeah, like people still think you need to upgrade, that you need to own the Scarface pack to upgrade the, or to unlock the piano to continue. I know you don't. I literally got on stream and I unlocked the achievements doing that. But I still have people tell me confidently that that I needed to. That you needed to. Now the unlisted, the achievements related to the unlisted heist or the delisted heist are still there, or sorry, were addressed and they're removed, which is good, But still, I have some people. So I wanted to make a video just kind of discussing that, and it's just gonna open with me booting up my free-to-play account and just playing the piano, because Jesus Christ. It is a good for you on Tony. I got Tony pretty early on in my Payday, in my time playing Payday. All right, Okay, guys. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow. If I will, the next stream will probably be either Warframe. Okay, if I'm streaming tomorrow, it'll be Warframe achievements. If I'm not, then I'll probably stream Saturday. We'll give Final Fantasy 14 a shot again. I'm still pissed at 14. And then we might run back. Actually, oh, I forgot. Saturday, I'm probably gonna run back doing the oh, you know what? You know what I need to do? I need to do a thing. Oh, right. I need to run back this because I promised I do go through the playlist with a friend of mine. That's what plays. I'll probably do that on Saturday and then do some more rivals. Probably not Goliath rivals, but rivals. Let's see. All right, chat. So I'm gonna go to bed. All right. So let's find someone to raid. What you guys want? So we have on the left we have Coffee. We have raided them a couple times. They're currently on looking like a like a modded, looking like an Elden Ring mod pack or like an Elden Ring modded rework. And on the right, we have Neely Fluff, a good friend of the channel, on Overwatch. Looks like they're doing, there's this weird thing called drives that they keep doing. It is not modded. I could have thought it was modded because he has been running a mod pack. All right, but yes, Elden Ring. Yes, Elden Ring or Overwatch. What you guys want? Wait, right, Elden Vins. Yeah. What you guys want? Flip a coin? Alright. Alright. Heads is Coffee, tails is Neil. Shit. Alright. Coffee it is. Alright, respect my rules, respect his rules, don't be a dick. I'll be back later this weekend. We'll be doing a little bit more Forza as well as Final Fantasy 14, and then we'll reconvene on Sunday evening with Ye Olden Warframe weeklies. This has been a wonderful, wonderful day. This has been a good stream. A lot better than yesterday. We're not talking about yesterday. Except we're not talking about yesterday. So, thanks everyone. I will, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day wherever the winds take you. Have a good one.